All right, welcome to 7-7 part 3. Let's look at this example. So, suppose that in 1985 there were 285 cell phone subscribers in a small town. The number of subscribers increased by 75% each year after 1985. How many cell phone subscribers were in the small town in 1994? Write an expression to represent the equivalent monthly cell phone subscription increase. So our initial amount is 285. So that's going to be the A, right? That's the thing that's going to be multiplied in front. It's increasing by 75%. 75% is 0.75. So B, it's increasing. So B is going to be 1 plus, right? Increasing is plus. 1 plus 0.75, which is 1.75. So that's going to be B. So that's what we have here as B is 1.75. And that's where that came from. Then the exponent is the number of times this increase has happened. So it increases each year, and we're going from 1985 to 1994. So that's 9 years, and it increases one time each year. So if we increase once a year and we've gone for 9 years, then our exponent needs to be 9, because we've increased 9 times. Okay, so let's look at the vocabulary that we've used here. So we have here we have our exponent. So exponent would go in this box. Let me see if I have the handwriting for this. It's hard on a touch screen. Let's try it. Okay, exponent. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. All right. And then our growth factor is here. So B is our multiplier or growth factor. Since this is specifically exponential growth, then we can call this the growth factor. If it were exponential decay, then that would be the decay factor. Or either way, it's the multiplier. Okay, so those three terms. The general term is multiplier. If it's specifically an exponential growth situation, then it's a growth factor. If it's an exponential decay situation, then it's a decay factor. And then the initial amount, right, is here. We've talked a lot about that. The initial amount goes in front. I'm so sorry for my handwriting. It's so bad. Initial amount goes there. And then we want to find out what our new value is. So this value that we're finding is the number of people who have cell phone subscriptions in 1994 in this town. So we would put this into calculator and we get so it's 43,871.9 is what the calculator gives us. But since we're doing people, right, we can't really have 0.9 people. So I went ahead and rounded that to the nearest person. Oh, that just made it worse. Went ahead and rounded that to the nearest person. So sometimes depending on the situation, you have to decide how you want to round your values. But if the situation is people, right? If this represents people, then I have to round to the nearest whole number because I can't have a fraction of a person that doesn't make sense. So I went ahead and rounded this up to 2. So it's 43,872. Wow. 43,872 people. I can talk this morning. It's good. Okay. All right. So that's the number of people who have cell phone subscriptions in 1994. Notice this went up a lot. 75% increase is huge. And it happened 9 times. So that's a very big increase. All right. So that is that's how that works. So the number of cell phone subscribers in 1994 is that's just that same number. All right. So hopefully that helps, and we'll have another example in the next video.